The Mpumalanga Premier Refilwe Mtshweni-Tsipane has announced the province as a result here at Mbombela. You'd understand that the province has received about 73.6% pass rate here in the province, but also a huge improvement, especially when it comes to the bachelor passes here in the province. They've got about 31.1%. That's about an increase of 1% in the bachelor. But let's speak to the people who have actually worked very, very hard. A top achiever in this province, one of the top achievers, but also a top achiever in Quintile 2 nationally, Khotatso Mpanga. Khotatso, just talk to us about your secret to passing with 7 distinctions and also becoming one of these top achievers in the province and also nationally.
Well, it's the usual formula we use. Just study hard and determination, commitment to your books, and time management is quite important. And always try to stay positive, and it's doable.
And also talk to me about COVID-19. Obviously 2 years of COVID-19 for you guys, affecting you guys, especially for schools that are in rural areas. You can't attend every day, but how did you do it? Has that impacted you, or it helped you to pass with these marks?
Well, I feel like it helped me to, as a person, I feel like I had to develop self-discipline at home. So I knew how to manage my time effectively, which prepared me for my Matric. So COVID-19 in a way kind of favored me because I feel like I didn't manage my time properly while I was in grade 10. So in grade 11, I realized that, okay, now I need to plan my time effectively, spend more time on my books, which I saw a lot of improvement in my results from grade 11 and grade 12.
And what's the way forward now? Where are you going? What are you going to study, and which university?
I'm going to study medicine at UCT.
Have they accepted you? Have you received any information from them? And are you excited about that?
Yes, the Vice Chancellor called me earlier this morning. So yeah, I'm excited about that.
And how was that call? How did you feel about it, receiving the call from the Vice Chancellor of the UCT?
I was stunned at first. I mean, okay. But then, she was friendly and it was a nice call.
Oh, fantastic. Let's speak to Mama. Me sitshela ukuthi wena ufila kanjani ukuthi umntanakho uphasile kama marks are right.
Yebo. Actually, I'm above the moon. Yeah. I don't know what to say. Yeah. I didn't expect this. I've worked hard with this child. Yeah. Actually, he doesn't have a father. Her father passed on. You understand? Yeah. I was struggling alone. You understand? Financially, the NEFSAS rejected her. So I pray to God every now and then to say, God, help me, please. Let her get a funding, please, from anybody else. Let her come and rescue us, because we are from the poor of the poorest in Pola Park. May God bless. uNkulunkulu uphendilile umthandazo wami wonke. Ngiyabonga Nkosi, ngiyabonga kakhulu. Ngiyabonga from from the principal, abasekeli bakhe esikolweni, abotishari bebaphethe bamduduzela like this, bamfonela, bamthumelela ama script amanye ama exams, and then bekahlala encwadini ngaso sonke isikhathi. I remember one day he came to me and said, "Mama, uprincipal uthe batho singawashi izitsha, singapheki, singaclean." I asked her, ngathi okay, uprincipal uzokunikeza ukudla, uzokugezela izitsha na. But I understood ukuthi obviously vele due to this COVID-19 I have to give her enough time to study. Thank you. Pick up the principal, pick up the teachers. He managed. She managed.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. May let's get the Premier also involved here. May I just like to talk to you about the province. The province received about 73.6%, but it's like a decline of 0.1%. What went wrong? Because you guys were hoping for 80% this year.
Well, it is true. It's a kind of a slight decline. That in actual fact, there hasn't been any decline that has been registered. We've improved by 1.1%. But as you know, that in the previous academic year, we had lesser students compared to what we are having this year. Our expectation, we were thinking that we might drop slightly to a point where we lose maybe a percentage or not, or more than that. But fortunately enough, enough. Our children have made us proud. They have managed, despite the high number of learners that we have registered for the Matric class this year. So they have managed to keep us at 73%, 73 plus percent.
May, what are you going to do to those schools that are still performing under 70% to ensure that they also reach about 80% and also the province get to about 80% like other provinces?
Well, what we have done, we've already started with the drive to visit all the schools, as I've indicated earlier on, so that we understand what challenges do they have and what other extra materials that could be of assistance to those schools. And of course, if it has to do with complacence and the lack of commitment as well, we will have to address such issues. Consequence management had to kick in to make sure that we don't tolerate complacence within our school. All that we want our children to be educated and meet the acceptable minimum standards as prescribed. And therefore it is important that all of us, we play our role, be it teachers, be it learners, be it parents and SGBs and the community at large. So I was very much encouraged by what the mother said here, to say that it is important to listen to the teachers as well, so that we allow our children space and time to dedicate their time and efforts towards learning, as opposed to them being exposed to other things which does not necessarily add value to their education system. And therefore it is important. The message to me was very crucial for all parents to listen to, so that they know that they too have a role to play in making sure that they mold their children, they discipline them, and they make sure that from time to time they develop self-discipline. Because from Matric henceforth, you are going to be exposed into another environment, a university environment, which is a bit hostile, it's a bit rough, and you need to tackle it with care and handle it with care so that you succeed. You know, looking at Kotatso, she's from the dusty streets of Mpumalanga. She surpassed all our 66,000 plus learners from Model C schools, coming from a quintile 1 school, a no-fee school, from the humble beginnings. It says a lot that the sky is the limit. Nobody is being barred from excelling. It's up to you as a person. What is it that you want? You know, for you to achieve the best, it has to start with your inner being. You know, you position yourself emotionally, you position yourself intellectually, and you also self-discipline yourself. And having done all those things, you will achieve whatever that you want to achieve. Your positive attitude will take you a long way. But if you don't want to do well, you always look at the negative side, where things are gloom and bitter. You won't make it in life. So in every challenges of life, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. That is the message that we want to send out to the class of 2022. We are looking forward to 80% pass rate as a province. We are not backtracking on that. We are insisting that we need to get to 80%, if not more than that, as the province of Mpumalanga.
Okay, ma'am, thank you so much. That was the Premier, Refilwe Mtshweni-Tsipane, just speaking to us about it now. The target is about 80% for this year. I can tell you that the excitement here is quite palpable, especially for students that have passed with these high marks, because so all of these students, they also receive bursaries from the provincial department here in Mpumalanga.